Hello and welcome back to Jarrett's house. So today I just wanted to do a quick get to know me Q&A sort of thing, and I also wanted to use this video to explain the purpose of the channel and explain why the psychology videos will no longer be on the channel, if you've noticed. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So firstly, I wanted to address what the purpose of the channel is. Originally, it was as another platform for my psychology videos to go onto. I currently work with a company called Scoodle where they actually pay for those psychology videos, but I just put them on here to reach a wider audience as well when it comes to selling the essays. However, they will no longer be on the channel. So if you are here for the psychology videos, then unfortunately they won't be on the channel. However, I will leave my Scoodle profile link in the description below. If you felt that the videos were useful in any way and you feel like they're worth paying for, then you will still be able to access the videos by clicking the link below. Other than that, the essays are still purchasable, so I will leave the link for those below as well. I currently only have the social influence essays up, but if there are other essays that you'd like to see and you need more urgently, then you can let me know and I can put them on my website as well. Moving forward, the purpose of the channel is still educational, but it's not going to be psychology based. It's going to be more sort of career, CV. I'm going to have a segment with like different people from different career paths on here to talk about their route in. And it's also going to have a tech side to it, which is again completely unrelated, but it's going to have a tech side to it. So if you know anyone who's interested in tech as well, do share this with them and allow them to come over and subscribe as well, because I will be putting some things on there for them as well. Next question is other names/nicknames. So my actual name is Amber Jarrett. I feel like I haven't actually said that my name is Amber, I'm not sure, but my name is Amber Jarrett. In regards to the name of the channel, Jarrett et al. Is basically an academic research. If there was researchers, but there was too many to list them, they'd put the surname of the first feature, and et al. Means others. That's why it's called Jarrett et al. So sticking with the theme of academics, I am Jarrett and then et al. Is others, being you, the audience. So yeah, that's where the name comes from and is sort of rooted in academic background. In terms of the tagline, where the student becomes the teacher, this is actually supposed to be double entendre. So I'm a student, literally I'm a university student, and I'm teaching to you guys, or originally with the psychology videos, that was the purpose, was to teach to you guys, and still in a way I'm still kind of sharing my knowledge and teaching what I know, hence why I have like the driving series. It's supposed to be my experiences and just teaching the things that I would have preferred to have learned in school. So that's where the student side comes to it, and then also is teaching because I'm teaching you guys. It's double entendre because the aim is that the things that you're able to learn from this, you're able to understand them in a way that you're able to go and teach it to other people. So it's a constant cycle of learning together. You get the gist. Other nicknames I have, Bam Bam, my mum calls me Bams. People call me India Rose, was a nickname I actually gave myself in sixth form because I kind of wanted an alter ego, so I created India Rose for that matter, and it was originally supposed to be like the better version of me, but I feel like I've kind of grown into that. I sound so crazy, but there's a method to my madness. The India is because my favorite continent is Asia, mainly because of their developments in technology, so like Japan and China, but Japan Rose doesn't really sound that great, so I said India makes sense. Rose, the reason why rose is in there is because rose gold's my favorite color. The reason rose gold's my favorite color is because when Apple launched their first rose gold iPhone, that's when I first started to develop an interest in technology. So that's how rose gold became my favorite color, and that's the meaning behind India Rose. And then my first car was called India Road. When I used to charge for car journeys, it was called India Rise. When I first started uni, I used to like make food and sell it. It was called India Bites. Clearly I had too much time on my hand, but that's the meaning behind India Rose. Aside from that, I have Amber J. A lot of people call me Amber J. My favorite person, I don't have a favorite person, but my favorite people would be my brothers. I don't make many major decisions without them, and I feel like they're just, I don't know, I'm just quite a family, so my parents as well. But yeah, my brothers are definitely my favorite people. After them or before them, if it didn't have to be a person, it would definitely have been my first car because I just had such an attachment to her. After that, it would be Nina J, our dog as well. But yeah, that's my favorite people, I guess, would be my brothers. Favorite quote, I think my favorite quote would be, do your best and God will do the rest. I'm a firm believer in not just like putting it all on God. I'm a firm believer in doing what you have to do and then leaving the rest to him. I don't believe in sort of lucid dreaming and just saying things with no action. So that's why I think that's probably my favorite quote by my aunt. Was the first person to say that to me many years ago. Other than that, I think sayings, I say I don't need this a lot, and reason being is in life I feel like we can often like stress over things that don't require that much stress, and it's just important to ask yourself, do you need this? And often the answer is I don't need this. So that's why I am able to sieve out a lot of different things by just having that mentality of, do I need this? I probably don't. Weird talents. I wouldn't say I have any weird talents. I'd say I'm just quite a weird person in general. Like, I don't know anyone that puts that much thought into a nickname that they create for themselves. But I guess I have a very weird memory for numbers and dates. So I might be able to, like, I'm often able to remember the exact date that I met someone, or the exact date that I went to a shop or something like that. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But yeah, that's a thing. Common misconception about me. I'd say a lot of people may misinterpret my smile, that I actually like them. I think a lot of time people don't realize that I generally just smile when I'm talking with anyone, and I think that can often be misinterpreted. Another common misconception I'd say is that I'm dumb. I think I'm quite ditzy at times, 100%, but I'm not actually dumb. But I don't mind if people think that way, because I'm often able to get more out because they expect less. Biggest flaws, I'd say my biggest flaw is my attention span. I'll literally be in the middle of a conversation and I just start zoning out into another world. And that's just not even just conversations, but I actually don't watch series because I don't have the attention span for it. The only things I actually watch, this is why I don't actually watch TV as well. The only thing I actually watch is horror films because it's gripping all the way through. I can't really sit through normal films, dramas, series. I can't really sit through. The only series that I've been able to sit through and I still don't really know what's going on is Power, and that's because I watch it with my friends. But yeah, my attention span is very, very poor. Another thing I say is I can be insensitive at times. I think a lot of the times I say things in a way that wouldn't personally offend me, but it might offend someone else, so I don't realize in my delivery, and that's something that I'm currently working on. So I think, yeah, insensitivity, if that was one, would be another flaw of mine. Oh, look at us doing reflection time on Jarrett et al. Things I don't like chocolate, I don't like cake, I don't like sweets. I guess that means I don't have a sweet tooth. Like, don't get me wrong, you might see me eating on an odd occasion, but I have another weird thing where I often eat things that remind me of people. So I might eat like sweets because my mum loves sweets. So when I'm at uni, I'll eat a lot of sweets if I miss her, but it's not because I actually enjoy the sweets. It's more, I don't know what I think, why this thing, but it helps. So, and chocolate as well, probably like once a month if I'm craving it. I don't really like chocolate either. So yeah, I guess in all, I just don't really have a sweet tooth. Another thing I don't really like is LED lights. You know, like the uni LED lights, that's so much for my head. I don't know, I find it's just too much for my head. The colors, the flashing, I don't know what that's about, but my brain just really struggles with that, and my eyes just don't really like that. And I'd say other than that, that's about it. Things I do like, I'd say my main thing that I do a lot is go to restaurants. I've been to a lot of restaurants. I'd say my favourite restaurant this year was Sabai Sabai. I'd 100% recommend that. It's in Birmingham, and it's like, I think it's a Thai restaurant, and the way the food came, it was like it was still sizzling, like it was still just fresh off the fire. It was still sizzling, it was just so good. So Sabai Sabai is probably my favourite restaurant. Other than that, Hakkasan's okay. The Ivy Asia is cool. I say the Ivy Asia is more aesthetics and scenery rather than food, but that's just my opinion. I like my family as well. I'm very more on like family side, and I do spend a lot of time with my family, whether that's my immediate extended cousin, very much family-ish. I also like buying things for people, like buying gifts for people, and it's particularly for things that, like, you know when people mention things as one-off and it's like you're supposed to have overlooked that. I like being able to pick up on those things and give it to them because and I like helping people. I think I found this, I feel like this is my purpose in life, you know. I just dropped it to Birmingham accent. I like helping people, so I think a lot of the time, like, I will try to, like, if I can, or if I have the knowledge and experience, expertise in a particular area, I'll try and do that. So I think sometimes I'll look at my friend's CV and try to help them with, because I've learned a lot along the journey, and I've spoken to like a lot of CV type peoples. So I try to like help them with that. If it's finding a job, I'll try and help them with. I guess I go around sort of like career side. If I see like a job opportunity and it's in a particular area, then I like to sort of help someone connect people up. I don't know, I think I just get a buzz out of helping people in the education sector. And I think I found this out when my first job was tutoring. I used to tutor English GCSE, and I remember my first student was he wasn't doing so well in English, and I was able to help him, and he ended up coming out with like a B or something. And I remember him saying to me after, like, he was just so grateful. And obviously to a teacher or a tutor, you don't really see the value in what you're doing, but he was just so appreciative, like I'd done something special. But it was just, I guess, the delivery or the way that he was taught. He was saying that the way that they teach it might like overcomplicate things, and I'm just grateful that I was able to help him in that way. So I think I do find a lot of joy in helping people and be able to have that influence. Finally, I'd say the last thing that I like is people that subscribe to my channel. So feel free to subscribe. Not even feel free, just give it a cheeky little subscribe, cheeky little like if you want. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video for more educational content. See ya.